Hello everybody, it's Cara here and I am so mad. So I'm back with you today, back in my lovely summer house. I'm just loving this space. We've only had it open, that sounds very royal doesn't it? We've only had it open for about a week now, and so we're kind of just finding our way with how to use it. For those of you who would have invested in your garden space over your lifetime I suppose, you put so much time and effort into these, into what you want to do and what you believe in, and then it's suddenly here and you're like, oh, must make sure I use it. It's a massive investment of our time and obviously money and things, but so far absolutely loving it. I thought I'd take you through all the fabrics and patterns and notions and things that I've been buying recently. I have to tell you, I am just on fire at the moment in terms of my creativity and desire to make. It's almost insane actually. It is, because are there enough hours in the day to actually to wear all the things I'm making? But I have such a busy brain, and such a cruel brain actually. I know I've talked about that a few times. My brain is always working. Now luckily for me, I'm in a job now where my brain isn't thinking about work, not always, which is great, but my brain is always talking to me, and it drives me mad. So the thing that I can do to push that away is to use it creatively, and so if you ever think to yourself, whoa, she is sewing a lot, that's part of my yin and yang. I push my brain away and bring sewing in, and I know a lot of you do that too, which is just lovely, but it does mean that I'm a bit out of kilter with the ordinary sewer, and I suppose you could say maybe that when I'm sewing a lot my brain is working hard against me, so maybe that is what's happening there, but I don't know. I don't actually, it is just who I am, and God, how lucky am I to have something that I can actually draw upon that isn't, I'd say it is addictive, but it isn't illegal, and it's not, can be expensive, but it isn't always expensive, and I get all these lovely things out of it. Today I'm wearing one of my favourite makes ever, in one of my favourite fabrics ever. This is the Abbey jumpsuit by AK Patterns, Athena Cacao. Now sadly she isn't trading anymore. Wonderful young lady lived in Greece. She designed her own patterns, and this is the Abbey jumpsuit, and this is the fabric that I got from Material Girl Laura a very long time ago, and I just love this. It's got a crossover, I don't know why I'm showing you really because you can't get hold of it. It's got a crossover it's a jumpsuit naturally. It's got a lovely belt and these lovely wide leg culottes, massive great big pockets. I think it's a grown on sleeve actually, it comes together really quickly. But I just love it, and I loved her designs, so Athena, if you're ever watching, I miss you. Okay, so I have got quite a lot of things to talk you through. Now, if you've stayed with me through my most recent videos, hello, thank you for being here, you're very kind, and I've had some wonderful feedback and comments over the last couple of weeks. In a nutshell, keep doing what I'm doing, lovely content. Can't understand why I haven't got more subscribers, all that sort of stuff, so thank you, and lots of comments, which is really precious to me, so thank you for that. Don't forget to click the old like button please, it's one of the key engagement tools, and if you stay watching to the end, that also helps as well apparently. Oh, I don't want to teach everyone how to watch my videos, that's madness, I just want to sit and enjoy the time with you. But anyway, so let me whiz through these. So I have shown you these in, probably shown you most of these, if not all of them, in various videos, but I love seeing them all together, and I know you fabricaholics out there will love seeing them together too. So in no particular order, I've got some patterns, so the sun's going in and out, so hope you can see me all right. But I've got some patterns I've purchased, some fabric and some other bits and pieces, and they are literally just piled here in front of me. So let me start with this glorious, this is actually called a vegan wool. Now I bought this recently from a Fabric Godmother open day, and it's really lovely. I know I showed it to you in that video, but I don't think I really talked about it too much. It's quite lightweight actually, and it feels more like a felt, like literally a crafting felt, and it's, yeah, oh, get lipstick on it. I haven't got lipstick on today actually, I've just got Vaseline, but my initial thoughts, as you know, is to make, as you might think, is to make a rye jacket by the Sussex seamstress, because I just adore that. But the Sussex seamstress has also just released a brand new pattern called the Mayfield jacket, which I love how she calls her patterns after local places, because Mayfield is only 25 minutes from me. I love it. It's a very, very beautiful medieval village. The sun just blaring in there, so I hope you can see me all right. It's just looks a bit darker. But the Mayfield jacket, which I put a picture of here, was just released this week. It's got a lovely asymmetric neckline to it. Very simple, incredibly simple. No pockets or anything like that, and you can literally bias bone the edges. Now I reckon on a wool you probably maybe even just be able to leave it edgeless, but there is a facing if you didn't want to do the binding. So I think that would be an amazing style. So maybe for that, so that's the wool, and that was amazing. I don't know if it's on the website or not. It's like £7. I'm going to say it's something like weird, like £7.89 a metre. So I just love it, and although it washes me out a little bit, it's a colour I really like, so I'm going to go with it. The next one I don't think I've shown, or the next couple I don't think. So I'm going to jump around places where I've gone, because that's just how they're piled up on my sofa here. This one is a jeggings fabric. Now I got this from TFG Fabrics, which sadly is closing down. Now it's got really lots of stretch one way, a little bit of stretch the other, but significantly this way. And it's really kind of it is actually more like a ponte, but the idea is it's designed to look like jeans. So it's got a sort of very slight washed marl effect, and I love this colour. Now I've been lusting after this fabric for a really long time, because I'm desperate to make some pull-on jeans, because you'll see in a few videos ago, and general theme, I know my red theme is going on at the moment, but I absolutely love teal. I think it's a great colour on me. And I made some beautiful, I made the sort of the Anthea blouse hack, and I then had some fabric left over from that, and I made a beautiful toaster sweater in this sort of teal colour. And then I was struggling to find something with the bottom, so I wanted to do something like this. So that's so I saw that TFG was closing, and I feel bad actually, because I should have bought it before, shouldn't I? But she was having an offer, so I picked up, I think I've got 1.5 meters of this, so I hope that's going to be enough to make some jeans out of that. And I'll talk to you in a future video coming to you soon about my plans for that one. Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn had a 40% off sale over the Easter weekend, and I did actually put a few things in my basket that sadly, now I know there's been various YouTubers talking about Rainbow Fabrics. I have had nothing but pretty good service from them. They are always a really long time scale of ordering, so I never expect to see it within at least 3 weeks. So it's not speedy or anything like that. But sadly, I'd ordered some fabrics that then subsequently had sold out. I had to contact them to discover that, which is frustrating. But do you know what? When you're going to do a 40% off a sale on a weekend, and I know the popularity of Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn, and therefore they were just swamped. Basically, I don't blame them for it. I've been in retail all my life, and so these things happen. But their resolution was very fair. I mean, to be fair, the fabrics themselves were really reasonable because of the 40% off, and actually they gave me a voucher that far outstretched the amount of value of the fabrics on their offer price, which was very kind. But what I did pick up was this very unusual fabric. I don't know if I've shown you this, so apologies. if I have, but I'm going to show you it again. Now this is like a cutout. I think if I put my hand, yeah, you can see my hand through that. So it's really unusual. It's got daisies all over it. I'm not actually sure that's showing up very well on the screen there. But it's sort of got daisies and they're all different colours, sort of reds, pinks and greens. Yeah, you can see some of it there. It's super unusual. It's got a little bit of drape, but it's actually quite a structured fabric. But I really like the combination of the reds, the pinks, the greens in that. It is sheer, so I would probably wear a little camisole underneath that. And I've got lots of it. I don't know, I'm sure I only ordered 2 meters. That looks like a lot more than 2 meters to me. But yeah, it's just really unusual. No, it is about 2 meters, so plenty enough there to make a blouse, I think. And I think I had, yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think I should make? So structured blouse in that would be lovely. Making a right hash of trying to fold that up. I'll do that later, I think. But yeah, that's well, with my red theme, that's yeah, there's definitely something to think about there. And yeah, it's just so unusual. So quite structured on that one. It's actually not that soft either, so that's something to be aware of, I think. But very, very beautiful, very unusual. Then switching back to Fabric Godmother, I have got this glorious swimwear fabric, and I know this. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is still doing the rounds somewhere. Look at this, it's really cute. You've got the lilos, ladies on lilos in that. And you know that I'm going to make the Superstar bra with that. And the YMA rash guard shorts, because I am a hot tubber and therefore swimwear is never out of fashion. Oh, do you know what? The weather has been so weird. I should be sewing for hot summers or something, or maybe not. It's yeah, the end of May. So you'd think that, yeah, you'd think that maybe we'd have a glimpse of summer by now. And we've had some nice days. We had some really early hot days actually, and sort of over Easter and things. But it's definitely not swimwear weather here in England yet. We went down to the beach yesterday, had a fabulous time, and it absolutely chucked it down. So we were so totally British yesterday, being on the beautiful sandy beach in the rain. What can you do? You saw, if you watch my capsule holiday wardrobe, you'll see that I picked up this beautiful fabric from a little town called Monpazier in the south of France. How glamorous does that sound? And it is. I didn't really mention it on the film, but it's obviously a paisley design. It's quite William Morris-esque actually. So I'm going to have to do some pattern placement on that, I think, because it would probably need to be equitable, I reckon. So something like that, if I was going to do a shirt, you'd want to have the main piece of the fabric sitting. So I've not really done a lot of that actually, so that could be quite challenging, couldn't it? To make sure that you've got the pattern placement equidistant and all things like that, because I think that would stand out like a sore thumb. But as I might have said on that film, look, did I show you these? I can't, do you know what? It's all blending into one. But look how lovely those two look together. I think that's going to be super exciting. So I'm leaning towards a blouse of some kind in that. But I think I actually probably mentioned in that video, because yeah, it's going to go for, hopefully, because it's ever so wide, it's like 160 centimetres wide, I reckon that. And I got 1.5 meters, so I reckon that's enough to make a shift dress of some kind, because it's not got much drape, and a shift dress doesn't need any drape. And then a nice little sort of, I'm thinking some sort of almost caftan style simple top on that. You know, I really like the Atelier Brunette, Atelier Jupe caftan actually, which is the latest pattern. Because you know I have a slight obsession with Atelier Jupe. I've got a video, when I can have the energy to pull all that together, I've got a video lined up for that as well. Let me switch to patterns for a minute. I've only got an envelope here, so nothing exciting there, but I'll put the stock photo up. I saw the Zoe, what's it called, Zoe dress and top by True Bias. Sorry, just looking down there because it's on the envelope. And I just really like the styling of this. So it's a lovely V at the front and then a gentle but quite high scoop at the back. But the fitting of that dress is superb. And I've almost been looking for patterns in line with my fabric stash, if that makes sense, because I've got a fabric in mind that I want to use really effectively for that. And I think the Zoe was an offer or something when it came out, I can't remember. But yeah, I managed to get it at a reasonable price. So that is one of the patterns that I've got going on, which is very exciting. And then also, let me talk you through some other little bits and pieces that I've purchased. I have this lovely little shop in a place called Ticehurst. Now Jenny over on Instagram, who I've met up with a couple of times at a So Over It event, and then also at an open day in Dragonfly Fabrics. We are aware of a lovely little shop in a place called Ticehurst, and it's just a sort of random sort of emporium of lovely things, and quite a lot of the lovely things are sewing things. So I picked up some buttons. Look at those, they're so cute. I haven't really appreciated the front of them. I think I've really only seen the back of them, which I thought was the front, if that makes sense. Look how cute they are. So they've got a lovely little buttons there, and they were £2, which is super cute, my favourite colour of grey. Oh, another favourite colour, which you know. Lovely red buttons. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's do this live time, shall we? Hang on, I've got my pile of fabrics here. Oh, hang on, what do you reckon with those, with that? Oh yes, look at that. It picks up the pop of colour in there beautifully. Oh, I'm loving that. Yep, that is a winner. Oh, I'd not considered that, that's lovely. Then one more pack of buttons, again, a beautiful red. These look quite Art Deco-y, don't they? Isn't that beautiful? Just such a lovely colour. And yeah, they were £1.50. They were £2, and they were also £2. Aren't they cute though? And then I got some more badges because I just thought they were really cute. Look at this little birdie, and I'm going to put that on my denim colour dry jacket. I think that's just so pretty. And then I think I definitely showed you this, which says Sewist on it, and it's pretty hard to see. That's what they do. And then one more design is this one. Look, it's so cute. And it's just like a little tape measure, which is just lovely. I've not done that before. I see lots of YouTubers doing that. I hope that makes sense. I guess it changes the focus. And it's got a little thimble and a little tape measure on it. I just think it's super cute. So I'm going to put those on my new jackets that I've made, obviously. Oh, you know, I've been utterly in love with this fabric. Oh, from Fabric Godmother. It's just beautiful. I'm so lucky. Look at all these lovely fabrics. But I tell you what, I know it looks like I've bought a lot of fabrics, which I have, and actually, quite unusually for me, these are all things I've purchased. I'm very fortunate to work for a couple of companies, or work alongside a few companies for blogging and vlogging and giving reviews in exchange for fabrics or patterns. So these are all mine. But I have to say, because I've been sewing so much, and I've been angling a lot of my makes at using up fabrics that I've had in my fabric stash for a long time, my fabric stash hasn't got any bigger. In fact, it's quite small at the moment. I think I might have mentioned that. Genuinely is quite small. But that fabric came along at the similar time as my Rhapsody blouse obsession, which you'll see in a future video. I reckon I've cut out 3 Rhapsody blouses, which is a bit random because I don't even know if one of them will fit, let alone 3. But I wanted to try out different styles because the Rhapsody blouse comes with so many different options, and I wanted to cut out different styles, and I had used all remnants on that, which is again part of because the Rhapsody blouse was on offer, with Love Notions. Please, if you haven't already, Love Notions every Friday do a $5 pattern. And then if you use the code Tomcat Stitchery on top of that, you get a pattern for, what's that one, $4.10 or something like that. And they're always amazing. I think my husband must be home because the hot tub's just turned itself on. Hang on a second. No? Oh, I don't know. Got a window up here in my summer house. So someone's crashing and banging, so I presume my husband's home. Sorry, little excursion into my life there. But the Rhapsody Bells has got so many different options, and part of wanting to use my sort of fabric collection, if you like, I wanted to have that in mind. And obviously, although I'm not a toiler, you know this, I didn't want to cut into that beautiful fabric Godmother fabric and make a pattern that I've not used before. Yes, so I am going to sort of do various things with the stripes on this, so vertical in one piece and then horizontal here, for example, I think. And there are some lovely sleeve options, some that I'd like to be a bit braver with, but you know what I'm like with my wide sleeves. They don't suit me, but my brain wants to make them all. It's quite a trophy fabric, so I might get away with it. One more pattern I wanted to talk to you about, which I knew I was going to forget, is the Nova jumpsuit, utterly inspired by Liz at Baker That Sews. So if you haven't watched Liz's channel, which I'm certain you'll have, sun's come back out again, so I'm disappearing. Yeah, I wanted to make the Nova jumpsuit because that just looks like pyjamas all the way, secret pyjamas all the way, and so I have popped that into my pattern stash too. And then the final fabric, which is the most recent one, which you all know about, well hopefully you do. Actually not a lot of you do, because I can see that because not everyone's had a chance to watch my video, but you may also have seen this on other YouTubers as well, some fabulous ones like Ruan from Yorkshire Sew Girl, and the lovely Karen from So Little Time. They've both featured this, and a lot of you, I am absolutely certain, are already purchasers of this fabric because it comes from the Think Pink subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door. Oh, just look at that. I love it. And this is going on to my sewing table today. I'm actually going to cut into this already, and this only came to me a couple of days ago. And I have already got a lot of things cut out. So this has been bumped right up to the top of the pile. So I hope you love, you get enthused by what you've seen there. Yeah, some lovely things ahead. I can't wait. And I always really wanted to share my journey with you, as you can see by my enthusiasm. And then I worried that, oh, am I duplicating everything too much? But that's how my brain works. So hopefully you're just enjoying seeing these things in their raw form before I cut into them. But yeah, it's coming up soon, I promise. There is going to be the Atelier Jupe collection. I want to make that into a small video, and then probably a makes and ideas, or what's next, although some of that is what's in here. But we'll wait and see. It's all just good fun. I just really enjoy it. Don't forget there are a number of ways you can support my channel. And number one, subscribe. Number two, click the like button. There's now a new thanks feature that's just literally in the pictures below your video right now. It's a little heart with either a dollar or a pound sign in it, or whatever. That's a really quick way of making a contribution to my channel to let me know you're there. But also you can buy me a cup of coffee, please, would be lovely. Although it would be tea if we ever meet in person, so I don't drink coffee. But yes, all of the contributions made to my channel make a massive difference to me, please, and they get invested straight back into content that hopefully you love seeing. So I hope you stay safe and well, and have a great week, whatever you're up to. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.